Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Tengku Fatin Syafiqah, binti Tengku Shahrir from AS1205L.
My name is Siti Nur Atiqah binti Yaakob from AS1205L.
My name is Wan Azira binti Wan Abdullah and I am from AS1205L.
My name is Marisa Sarafinas binti Wan Abdul Jalil and our supervisor name is Dr. Nur Baizura binti Mohamed.
The title of our project is Soundwave Dispel Pests using the Arduino Uno board. This project is based on the application of soundwave in our current technology. As we know, sound is the vibration of air particles which travel to our ears from the vibration of the object making the sound. There is a lot of difference between sound wave and light wave. For example, sound waves are mechanical wave and longitudinal, while light waves are electromagnetic wave and transverse. Light wave can travel in vacuum, while sound wave require a material medium to travel. That's why they cannot travel in vacuum. Nowadays, there is a lot of current technology that use sound wave in their application. This includes the using of sound wave to explore the depth of the ocean, finding objects under the sea, ultrasound in medical imaging, and many more. So, we came up with an idea to use sound wave to dispel pests. We use the Arduino Uno board. Arduino is an open source electronic platform based on easy to use hardware and software. It is able to read input and turn it into an output. The Arduino Uno is a type of Arduino, an open source microcontroller board based on microchip ATmega 928P microcontroller. This device can produce sound at our desired frequency and dispel pests without harming the environment or animal. At some frequency, the sound produced by the Arduino Uno will trigger the pest to feel weak or may kill them. But don't worry, we as a human and our pets, such as cat or dog, will not be affected by the sound because we cannot hear the frequency of sound produced. For the problem statement, the commonly used of pest control is by using chemicals such as pesticides. It may give long-term effect for human and not good for the environment. This can be proved after countless studies shows that pesticides have been linked to cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and even birth defects. It also shows negative impacts on environment where the pesticide can contaminate soil, water, and other vegetation. In addition to killing insects or pests, pesticide can be toxic to a host of other organisms like non-target plants or beneficial insects. Other than that, the using of orang-orang to dispel pests currently is not very effective. Due to our hot weather and strong wind, our orang-orang is not strong enough to stand still in the farm or field for a long period of time without falling. The hot weather may also make the orang-orang's clothes look shabby and the pests may not afraid of them anymore. So, our objective in doing this project is to protect the plants and our house from harmful pests. We also want to implement a friendly environment method of dispelling insects without using the chemicals. And lastly, we want to make sure that our product is in line with current technology.
Next, significant. The key factor of our project is that it will benefit many people such as society and the nation, nature, as well as farmers. First, this project will benefit farmers by reducing the cost of purchasing pesticide for their plants. Other than that, Arduino board is not so expensive but efficiently, so it was convenient for the farmers to buy it. In addition, we can fix the item if it's broken down. Lastly, it will ensure that plants grow healthy and free from hazardous or toxic chemicals. This project was believed to benefit society and the nation as well. We can increase the economy of the country if we can sell a generous quantity of healthy plants at the same time. In addition, this project itself can be sold and extended to another country and the rest of the world. Both of these can create an exchange job opportunity for our people in the country. Finally, our project will be able to give a lot of advantages to the nature. For example, we can avoid the damage of human health and environmental health. This is because we use the item that more eco-friendly and do not harmful body and nature. Lastly, we also can reduce the natural antagonists to pests such as insects, mites, weeds, and others. In conclusion, we believe that this project will benefit us in a lot of ways and a lot of people, especially farmers, society, nation, and nature. Next, literature review. The figures show the previous method used by the farmers. Farmers typically use manual and chemical methods to avoid harm to their crops by pests. Pesticides are an example of the chemical processes used. Sometimes, pesticides are categorized according to the pests they are meant to control. Orang-orang was used by farmers for manual practices. Orang-orang are something similar to humans that are used to scare animals from approaching crops. The disadvantage of chemical pest control is it was non-target effect and toxicity. Many chemicals kill even the beneficial insects such as bees and natural predators. It indicates that the method is not suitable for practice because it is less effective and also dangerous. So, we are trying to improve the method of insect repelling by using the Arduino Uno board. Let's move to the next session. The development of electronic-based pest control is a great idea because it can help to feed the world's growing population in the future. Arduino is an open source framework for electricity based on hardware and software that is simple to use. It be able to read inputs and light on sensor and turn it into output. It also used for flexible programming. Arduino is used in different applications such as smart home, which monitor home operation with control system such as temperature sensor. Other than that, Arduino is used to incorporate remote control and monitoring features in many industries. Today, Arduino is used for traffic light device control and is also used in medical applications such as pulse sensor counts, handset glove, and microphone breathalyzer. Finally, the aeroplane flap paradigm and the introduction of RC vehicles into the robotic arena are used as controller. Lastly, the idea of using sound to catch or deter insects have wider applications. There are few researchers invent a device that use acoustic to mimic the mating call of an insect. Richard Mankin, a research entomologist with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, have presented findings on acoustic disruption. They find that acoustic devices have been successfully used to trap pests such as mosquitoes, mole crickets, cockroaches, and fruit flies. It has attracted our attention with related research to innovate the use of sound wave to dispel insects by using the Arduino board. Using the Arduino board is the best option to keep up with recent technical development since it is not widely used in this field. And also, the durability of the board is excellent as there is no time limit except for external disturbances such as broken wires or damaged board.
And now we continue with methodology. There are several steps to be done. Firstly, set up the equipment which are Arduino Uno board, ultrasonic sensor, wires, battery and cardboard. Second, connect the wires from ultrasonic sensor and add the battery to the Arduino Uno board for the sources of voltage. Then, insert a coding number to measure the running time. Next, put the Arduino Uno board, add guidance and cover the Arduino Uno board with simple cover to avoid heavy rain and strong wind. Lastly, put a pest such as mouse, bollworm and cockroaches.
principle of this module is quite simple. It emits an ultrasound at 40,000 Hz, which travels through the air, and if there is an object or obstacle on its path, it will bounce back to the module. Considering the travel time and the speed of the sound, you can calculate the distance. The module has 4 pins, ground, VCC, trig and echo. The ground and the VCC pins of the module needs to be connected to the ground and the 5 volts pin on the Arduino board respectively, and the trig and echo pins to any digital input-output pin on the Arduino board.
There are several parameters measured in this project, which is frequency. It is because each Pest has different frequency hearing range. The next parameter is phase distance. It is to measure the Pest position from the Arduino Uno board. And lastly, the time taken for the Pest to reach with ultrasonic sensor.
In this project, the frequency used is from 20 to 80 kHz. So, this is the result of the animal that will be affected by this frequency, such as mouse, bollworm, and cockroaches. Overall, at a distance of 1 meter, the 3 animals, which are mouse, cockroaches, and bollworm, will be disturbed and interact with the frequency. In this case, for mouse, the distance that allows it to be effective is between 1 meter to 15 meter. At distance of more than 50 meters, the frequency efficiency of Arduino board could not be effective against the mouse because it exceeded the mouse hearing range. The bollworm and cockroaches will only reach limit until distance 2 meters from the frequency of Arduino board, so another distance is not going to be effective for them. Other than that, for the time taken result for this project, we can see that for small pests such as cockroaches and bollworm are effective started from 3 minutes. For a big pest such as mouse, the effective time started from 5 minutes. It is because the smaller the size of pest, the shorter the time taken for the pest to interact with the frequency. Let's talk about discussion. Arduino Uno is a modern technology innovation. Farmer and gardener can use this ultrasonic sensor to dispel pests. The parameters are space or distance, frequency, and time taken. Different animals will respond different from others. For frequency, every animal including pests have their own hearing range of the frequency. The frequency will only distract the pest since for others the frequency is different. Next is space or distance. It is measured from pest position with Arduino Uno board, and some length are effective to some pests. And lastly is time taken. The bigger the size of the pest, the longer the time taken.
In conclusion, ultrasonic pest repeller by using Arduino Uno board is the best way to repel the pest without killing it using pesticide. As we know, the use of pesticide is different for each animal, and of course, the total cost for that is not cheap. By using Arduino Uno board, we can save our money because the board is universal to all animals, so it can be used to repel all types of pests. Next, it can be used for a long period of time compared to organic or inorganic pesticides, and the farmers will be able to save time and effort to protect the plants from harmful pests. So a few recommendations in this project, it should be carried out to make the system use the most powerful frequency and tune constantly at particular hour of pest presence. Next, the device could be complemented not only with ultrasonic sound but micro vibration to repel underground pests. And lastly, the device input should be designed for sensor or tone warning of device failure. These are all the references related that we are using for doing this project. That's all from us. Thank you.